G'day guys, welcome back to another week of building the Soleil rail. This week we're starting on the sails for the mainsail. This yard is they call Y7. It's 8mm thick, 325mm long, and we taper it down from 8mm to 5mm on the end. Again, we have one of the bearing sets to make up that will be attaching it to the mast. All the blocks on here are single blocks. There's 14 all up. We have 2 together on the top edge. We've got 2 of the blocks with the tail of about 100mm going back to the outside of the yard. 45mm in from the centre we have a block, and then another 15mm further out. We do that on both sides, and where the others had 2 blocks on each corner, this one has 3, but we don't have the individual ropes that some of the others did. So I'll get the ship over here and we'll get started. Okay, I've attached the mast. It literally just goes, there's 2 blocks either side of the mast there, and it just goes just below it. The first rope we're going to be doing is what I've done on the other side. We're going to be tying a knot at the base of this block here, go to the inside block on the end of the yard, back up through the hole in that one, down through that platform, down in front of the sail, and then it's going to be attaching to this pin rail at the base of the mast. So we'll just start with that. I'll just make a loop in the rope. Okay, just need to find my glue. So we'll just go through this block. Just a moment, I'll just open that up a little bit. Just pull it tight enough so it's level. Now we just have to go down through the front of that platform. And then I'll tie it off on that pin rail. I'll do that off camera because it's restricted space in there. I can't get my hands in there without blocking the camera, so I'll be right back. I'm afraid it's getting pretty difficult to get close-ups as more and more rigging get on here, but you'll get an idea. Tie it off the rope just behind this block that's attached to the rope that comes down from that mizzen mast platform. It's going to be coming over to the block with the tail on it. And then we go through, back through this block over here, if I get into it. Pull it a little bit tight so it the yard stays nice and straight. I've already put the one on the other side, and when I put that, I just have a tiny bit of slackness in it so that when we pull this one, it'll all tighten up together. And now that rope, don't know if you can see it, it's going to this pin rail in front of the mizzen mast. There's barely any room in here, so as I said, I can't really film it, so I'll do that and then I'll be back. Okay, the next thing we've got to do is hook up to the corner of the sail. So we just tie a knot behind the block, the second one out. That will be coming through one of these. And then back up through that first block. And then this will be tied off to this pin rail just down the side here, and then the last two blocks will actually be tied off to a cleat at the back of the ship. So I'll tie this one off to the pin rail and then we'll come back and attach those two. Okay, we just have to tie a rope off on one of the remaining two blocks, bring that down and through the rail, which appears to be loose. I'll have to fix that. I've got a lot of thread here because it's a lot of times I've got to go backwards and forwards. Now there's a cleat just inside the railing which we have to go around. once you go around the cleat, you come back through the railing, where's my and then we bring that forward again through the block that we were attached to. Now it says not to make these super tight. It actually shows them hanging all the way down the side of the ship, that I don't want to have it hanging that far, so it's just a personal thing. And then we take it back through the railing again, around the cleat, and back through the railing. Once more through the last block. As I said, they want it hanging a bit, so I'll do that, and then we just take the thread back and around the cleat at the back. So I'll do that and then I'll be back. Okay, that completes the rigging for that sail at the moment. We do have a single block here left over and another one on the inside of the yard. They must attach maybe to the sail above or something, I'm not sure yet. So I'll prepare the next sail up and then we'll return. Okay, this is the next sail up on the main mast. This is yard 8. It's a 5mm diameter, 190mm wide, and then we taper it down from 5mm to 3 on the end. They're all single blocks again. We've got 2 on the tail, it's 100mm long, 2 on each end, and then we have one that's 35mm from the center, and the next one is 15mm next to it, and that's the same on both sides. And then we have a single block on each corner. So we'll get that on the ship and then we'll rig it up. Okay, for this one we just attach the rope to this block above the platform. We're going to be taking that out to the outside edge block, back through there, down through the platforms, down to the pin rail at the very bottom of the mast. back through this one again. Just pull it so it's reasonably tight, so it's nice and level. And we go down through the platform. Which isn't always as easy as it sounds. There's not a lot of room in there. And it seems to take even longer to get through when you're actually filming it. I can literally see it, but I can't grab it. Okay, took a while. Okay, so I'll just take that down through the next platform below, tie it off, and then we'll return with the next rope. Okay, next rope I've just tied off to this block on the rope that runs from the mizzen mast to the main mast. We're going to be bringing that up through the block that's on the tail there, the black tail. And then we take it through, back through this one. Turning. That's better. And oops. And then we take that rope all the way down. It ties off on this pin rail down here. So I'll do that and then we'll be back. Okay, we just tie off the rope behind the second block in, and then we bring it down through this the block on the corner of the sail. Basically, it's getting to 90% of each sail is the same as the last. I just pull it up so it's reasonably close to being the same as the one on the other side. And bring it back up through that block again. So we'll just pull that up so it's reasonably even to the other one. We are just going to bring that rope down to this pin rail just behind the little hut thing there. Okay, I think I've accidentally deleted the bit of video I've used to make this next section. So all I've done is run a thread through the outside block behind the next one. Yeah,
behind that one, then through this one, behind the actual mast, into this block, behind that one, and then out through this one. And then those ropes come down to the pin rail. No, not that one. It actually goes to the one that's in front of the mizzen mast there. And then I just tie it off down there and just tighten it up a little bit, as I have on the other side there. So yeah, that's all there is to that one. Okay, when I was looking at the next couple of sails that we still have to do, I found one of the sails is actually quite large, and when you hold it up to the two remaining spots that we have left at the top of the main mast and the top of the mizzen mast, it's no way it's going to fit. So when I was looking around to see where it should go, I noticed that this one really doesn't look right. It's too small, and when I held it up with the remaining sail we've got here, that looks like it would be the right size. So I double checked the instructions, which said that yard 4, which is this one, the yard had to be 109 millimeters, and this was the only sail that fitted on there, and it actually showed it going in this spot. So the instructions are incorrect, because later on in the instructions you actually see it is the larger sail that goes there. So that's 150 millimeters across, so it's a big difference from 109 that the instructions say. So what I'm going to have to do over the next few days is I'll have to carefully remove all the rigging, leave the blocks on if I can, and the yard, pull that off. Then hopefully the only thing I should have to fix will be the where it attaches to the mast, and then put the new one on, reattach all the rigging, and that should hopefully fix everything up. Even though the instructions were wrong, I really should have noticed that, because that sail doesn't look right there. So yeah, other than that, it's just about there. Only 2 more sails to put on, which will be in the next video, and then all the rigging and sails will be done, and we can start the gun ports. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll get this sail fixed, and then next time you come back, we'll finish it off. Cheers.